Doctors have to make it public when they give away free drug samples. Some argue free samples influence a doctor's prescribing practices, but opponents say they help keep drug costs down for patients. Kristen Carlson has more on the debate.
Nurse practitioner Jennifer Laurent says a common part of practicing medicine is giving out free samples to patients that are given by pharmacy companies.
I must go to that sample closet probably about 10 times a day trying to get medications for people who can't otherwise afford it.
Laurent says it also helps to give patients free trial doses to see if they have any interaction with medicine before they have to pay for a full prescription.
It really has become a way of our practice just to meet the needs of the people that we care for.
It's not known how many free samples are given out statewide or the value, but a report found nationwide the amount of free samples doctors hand out adds up to about $18.5 billion.
On a disclosure obligation.
Lawmakers want to learn more about free samples, so they asked the Attorney General to hold a public hearing. They passed a law last session banning drug companies from giving free meals to doctors, and some are also worried free samples influence doctors.
We think that samples influence prescribing patterns.
In the long term, it could lead to higher costs for the patients and in terms of the organization.
But many others at the meeting say free samples actually help patients. Lawmakers are considering a bill that would require pharmacy companies tell the Attorney General's office what pills they are giving and to which doctors.
When I hear the word disclosure, I hear more paperwork, more filing, less people willing to deal with samples.
If this was on a searchable database, those who are drug seeking and perhaps willing to engage in criminal activity could identify some of these smaller practices having drugs that they were seeking.
Nurse practitioner Jennifer Laurent says the samples do not influence prescribing patterns because free pills are always brand name and most insurance plans require generics are prescribed.
If for some reason there is disclosure that's necessary, mandated by the legislature, our practice will probably no longer accept samples because we don't want to be perceived as doing what the pharmacy companies are telling us to do.
A free sample debate that may be settled by lawmakers. Kristen Carlson, Channel 3 News, Cambridge.
There is still time to weigh in. The Attorney General's office is taking written comments until November 6th, and then the AG will report back to lawmakers in December.